Take two.
Happy Advent, everyone.
Welcome to Caffeinated Catholics. Cheers to that.
Again.
Good morning, afternoon, evening.
I hope you guys are all excited for Christmas, because I sure am.
It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be Jesus-y. It's going to be Christmassy.
It's snowing, too.
It's snowing outside. It's currently 8:30 p.m.
8:39 p.m. Sunday night.
And we decided we weren't going to make it this morning because it was kind of a busy day today.
And there's a rental at Newman.
There was a rental today, and
later today.
the
There's a rental last night and later today.
yeah, that's right.
In between masses. But we're here now.
We're here. We're drinking some good drinks, water,
The best drink.
hydration nation, and I don't really have much else to say. But
All right. You guys ready for a funny story?
yeah, let's tell us. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, so last night Connor and I were bored. Super bored. Nothing was planned at Newman. We had no idea what we were going to do. So you had to go to Walmart to buy a Secret Santa.
Yeah, I had
gift,
to get
right?
a Secret Santa gift.
So you left around 7?
7-ish.
7-ish. I went to my room and I think I watched some YouTube videos in like an episode of Daredevil or something like that.
Yeah.
But after that you came back,
Mm-hmm.
and then we decided we were going to do something.
Yeah.
We had no idea what, but we were going to find something to do.
We were just really bored. We didn't know what was in store for us last night. Oh, it was last night.
It was last night.
It was only last night. Yeah, last night.
Okay, so we went to Newman because the rental had just finished. We helped some people set up for Mass, and that occupied us for like 5 minutes.
If that.
Then what? How did we decide we were going to do this?
Okay, so
found-
we were just standing there, and then I think what you said was like, I'm really
Oh.
bored, and then you're like,
We were
should we
thinking-
prank Yellow House?
No, we were thinking, should we go to Fratican?
Oh yeah.
You said you called.
Oh, yeah.
You called Ben and said
We called. We were like, can we go to Friday?
he's like, I'm not there.
We wanna
He's like,
hang
I'm
out.
not there, but go ahead.
He's like, I'm on a date right now, but you can go there. You have my permission. And I was like, perfect. So we're just gonna walk in and unannounced.
Yeah, and I suggested, should we go stop by Yellow House real quick and say, hey, we're going to Fratican, and then just run off.
No. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's what you said. And then I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then I look over at the counter, and then I see string, and
You
I
saw
said,
string.
I have an idea. I was like, let's do something with this.
And then you're like, we need tape.
And I was like, let's do some tape.
And
Let's like
in
make
that-
a spider web.
And in that moment, Riley walked through the door with painter's tape in her hand. And we're like, Riley, can we borrow that?
Can we have that?
And
She's
she
like,
said, yeah,
yes.
sure.
and we're like,
So we just took
perfect.
So for those who don't know, Yellow House is it's kind of like 3 little houses on top of each other.
Well, it's one house,
It's one house with like three
rooms.
yeah,
But
livable
it's like
spaces.
imagine that it's a dorm, but like if you
Three.
like imagine an apartment building.
It's like 3 apartments. In a
But it's
little
like
house.
but it's like in the shape of a house. So like it's a house.
Yeah.
But anyways,
3 the 9 people live in there total. They're all from Newman. 3 girls in each like house, and it's yellow, so it's called the Yellow House.
yeah.
But anyway, it's interesting, just like the way it's kind of set up, because like to get to the one house up front, it's like a little.
It's like a porch.
It's like a little porch.
It's a
and then
wooden
to get to the
porch.
one on the other side, there's like a deck that goes all the way around.
But the thing is that they don't know is a glassed-in porch. So like there's walls. It's like a porch, but
Yeah.
like imagine like a screened-in porch in your backyard. Like imagine that.
But it's like in the front, so you have to open up a door to get inside.
and then
and
you
then
have to
walk
open up another door
and then open
to
up
get
another
into the
door.
actual house.
Anyway, so we were walking over and we went up to the first house of Yellow House that has this like glass
The porch, essentially the porch.
And you said let's make a spider web in front of the door.
Well, what I was thinking was originally was just to like rope the frame,
Yeah,
the
just
frame.
like back and
Go zigzag around on the door frame, so that like if they open the door, they have to either just like not notice it at first, like run into it,
Yeah.
or their second thought is, okay, let's just pull this down. So that was my plan at first.
And so that's what we started doing.
Yeah.
And we got it a little bit. And then you said, wait, let's not just do the door. let's do this whole deck. But then you said, let's make it possible for them to get out like lasers, like a Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible, like
something
how you have to go under the lasers,
Under Nova.
over.
So then we
around.
went to town on this thing, attaching it to the ceiling, back to the wall, just zigzagging back and forth, and just making sure that no one could really get through. And we were only working on it for about 5 or 6 minutes.
Got water on myself.
We were only working on like 5 or 6 minutes, right? And then we see someone through the glass,
Oh, no.
coming around.
Okay, so at first you're like, is that like it was me or you? It didn't. What did you say? Here comes the person.
I said here comes a person, and I thought it was just Mo.
Yeah, so we saw someone.
I thought she was just walking down, and then walking like around and was just gonna leave. So I was thinking, if we just sit still, she won't see us, and she'll just walk on, and we'll be fine.
But we stood. So the funny part is, like, we weren't like ignoring her. Like, we were generally. I mean, not.
I was trying to just disappear with the shadows.
But like we were both. But the thing is, our bodies were both like moving as she was walking around the porch. So like, when she walked up, we were both facing her, and
she didn't walk past. She walked up the stairs.
Yeah.
Opened up the door. Was looking down at like her phone or keys or something, and then looked up, and she was like 4 or 5 feet away from us. And she just let out a blood-curdling shriek.
It was so loud.
It lasted for like 30 seconds.
It was really long, a really long scream. It was a really long scream, and like when she did that, I was like,
I felt so bad.
I just went like this. I didn't know what to do. I was like, shh, just shh. The whole time. I was like, shh, please, shh. I don't know why I tried to shush her. Like, there's no point. Like, we were gonna talk to her afterwards. Like. And then I was like, oh, shoot. And then we just stood there like,
we just stood there and waited for her to stop screaming. No, we weren't trying to, like, kill her or anything.
We were just...
I felt so bad, though. Anyway, it was someone who actually lives in that apartment that we were.
So she was... The story is, she went upstairs to the other apartment because they all know each other. So she went upstairs to go get something. Mm-hmm. And then she came down outside, and then... she walked onto the porch to go back into her house, which was the first one that we were pranking. So that's the story of why she was not in her own house.
But then her housemate opened up the door to see what was going on.
Yeah.
And she was just the one that was screaming was just like on the ground, just like in a little ball. I didn't know if she was crying at first, because it kind of sounded like she was crying when she was like hyperventilating, and she went inside and came out like a minute later and said we had raised her heartbeat to 144 beats per minute.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous like that.
It was ridiculous.
But yeah, that's the story of our crazy night last night.
We got her a cookie later.
Yeah, we got her a cookie and we wrote her a little note and we took it all the string down. And we were like, we're sorry. We're so sorry. But
they let us finish. They let us finish roping the rest of it.
Yeah. So... yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
Oh, we're making a video. You can come in. It's all good. But, anyways, what else?
We played Quelf later that night.
Yeah, we played Quelf. That was pretty much it. That was our night. And then, well, today's Advent season. Are you distracted?
A little bit.
Can you edit this out?
No.
Really?
We don't have an editing program right now. We're working on it. For those of you who are watching this, we are doing our best to...
we stole Vince's spot.
To edit. Yeah, we stole someone's spot. But it's okay. But anyways, you can stay in here.
You good? We're almost done.
Yeah, we are almost done.
Alright.
But, okay, so...
bye.
Yeah.
Advent. Okay, Advent plans.
Advent plans. One of the great things about Advent is that...
it's awesome.
It's great. Perfect. Okay, so...
why do you like Advent so much?
You know...
is it your favorite holiday?
I think that was like the first... like, I like, genuinely, if I'm being totally honest, Advent season has not been a season that I have... like, it's a new year in the church calendar, and I really didn't realize that until this year. Mm. And in the past, Advent has been one of those things where I just kind of, like, skim it. I'm like, yeah, I kind of get it. and like I kind of understand it, but now that I heard Father Abishan, I don't know what the priest's name is because I kind of forgot. He was a new priest, just filling in today.
Nice.
But he like this. Did you get a lot out of his homily?
I did.
His homily was excellent. It was fantastic. It was
Yeah.
so good, and he basically his homily. I mean, I don't really remember a whole lot about it, but his homily is like it's built like we are building up to Christmas, and at Christmas, that's when we're like, okay, this is like we're celebrating this right now.
Yeah.
But it's basically the overview of the homily was it was basically about how it's a celebration and we should be anticipating it. And also he went into vocations and other things like that.
Supposed to call holiness a lot, but yeah, like the main idea for Christmas is it's not the start of the story, but it's like it's the beginning of the climax to the greatest story
To everything.
to the greatest story ever told.
To everything,
Yeah, to the incarnation. And kind of like we're saying, like I've always loved Christmas. It's always been my favorite holiday, but I've never think I've given it the attention it deserves, even though it's been my favorite holiday. Because this year I really want to get into the mindset of the Israel people who have been waiting for a Messiah their entire lives.
Yeah.
And have just been they've been anticipating this and he's finally here. And that's something I've never think I've actually given the attention or the recognition that it deserves. So this year I really want to try to get into that type of mindset and realize kind of where we would be without the incarnation, without the baby Jesus.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things that I really want to do this Advent season is just read. So did he recommend that you guys read? Excuse me, a chapter of Luke every single day.
A chapter something, I think it was Luke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke is my favorite gospel, hands down. Favorite
Really?
gospel. Yeah, I love Luke. I usually read. It usually turns out that I end up reading a lot of him over Advent and even just Lent as well. But yeah, because he has the most detailed stories in the Bible, for Nativity,
Yeah.
for the crucifixion and the Passion.
Yeah.
He goes into way more detail than the other Gospels do.
Well, John is more poetic, colorful language.
Yeah.
Mark is I think Mark is the.
Mark is the very.
If Jesus' life was in a Twitter account, Mark would be just sending out tweets.
Yeah.
This happened, this happened, this happened.
I've been told that Luke, he wrote for the Greeks, and they have very beautiful language and beautiful way of writing stuff. So the way he wrote was more suited to a higher more intellectual people. So his writing reflected that. Which I think kind of makes sense just for me, the way his writing and the way he structures stuff is. I like it better.
So,
But anyway, back to Advent.
anyways, but we're kind of running out of time. But let's just do this. How about this? So everyone who's watching this video and then people in the future, we're challenging you to pick a way to anticipate the coming of Christ on Christmas, and whether that be reading a chapter of Luke every day, which I'm going to be doing because there's 24 days or 24 chapters in Luke, and I'm going to do that every day until Christmas. Whether that be that or what are you going to do?
So I was going to try shortly after this try to research good Bible passages to read for Lent. So I was thinking things like the Israelites in exile.
Yeah.
They want to be saved. They want to come back. Maybe some Psalms that talk about the Savior. I want to find those and really try to meditate and contemplate on those.
Sure. Yeah. So, or you could do that. Or if you're not as creative and you just want to get in that mindset, start listening to Christmas music.
Yeah.
Start listening to
Not the normal
Christian.
pop stuff. We want O Come Emmanuel.
Create your own playlist, Spotify, or just go on YouTube and listen to a different song every you start your day. That's actually a really good idea. Like start your day with a Christmas song, and then that immediately
an Advent song.
Obviously, yeah, Advent song. It needs to be Christian, or else it's not going to say Jesus in it. But yeah, try that. Cool. I'm gonna do 24. I guess we're gonna be back next week.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll have one next weekend. Review how our Advent season is going. But until then, thank you for watching.
Enjoy your Christmas season.
Advent Christmas
Whatever.
season.